Dean Chapman.
Hello, Agent Reed. Is there something you need from my files, Agent?
Yes, I'd like to see your personnel files on past work-study students, specifically Kelsey Gardner.
What?
Forget to mention something earlier, Dean Chapman? Like the fact that Kelsey was working in your office as one of your personal assistants for over a year? Care to explain yourself?
You can't go through there without a warrant.
Lying to a federal agent is not something we take lightly. You'd better explain yourself now, Dean Chapman, or I'm going to a judge for a warrant for your arrest.
I didn't want to look like I was connected to her.
You are connected, and now you look guilty as hell.
Agent Reed, I had no further connection with her, and you have no proof that I did. And furthermore, I am not permitting you access to any files without a warrant, Agent.
A memory card. They're financial records from Daniel Chapman's personal account. How did Kelsey get these? A lot of deposits are coming in from places other than Berkeley, though. There's also a list of companies owned by the Susie K. Lending Institution. A few of these are in the financial records, too. The dean's taking money from the same student loan company that turned Kelsey down for her loan. No wonder he's got all these pricey collectibles. He's taking money on the side. But how can I be sure these are real? She might have faked him. It's a typed letter, no signature. Your threats are worthless, Kelsey. No one will believe a dropout over me, and if you keep this up, I can make your life hell. You'll never get into another college, and you may never even find a decent job. Put an end to this before it's too late. The dean wrote this? So that's what he's hiding. The financial records must be real. Why would he send this letter if they were faked? Now I need some physical proof to tie him to this letter. May I take a copy of this?
Well, do you need it for something?
I need to compare it to another letter.
Oh, I see. Well, of course then.
They match. This was written on official Berkeley stationery. It's something, but it's not enough on its own to go making threats. They'll probably continue to say she never worked here. Yo-Yo Ma, it really is signed. All 4 Beatles signed this. Impressive. Isn't that one of those really swanky hotels in Dubai? He's already denied knowing her well, but if she worked here, it would probably be in his files. What happened with you and Kelsey, Dean Chapman? Maybe you were having an affair. Should I ask your wife about her?
No, God, no, I would never. Look, she was mad when she lost her scholarship. She blamed me for losing it, and I pointed out that her grades, of course, did not support her keeping it. I even referred her to a lending institution to apply for a loan.
And you never said this because...
When she disappeared, I didn't want anyone to think I was involved. I wasn't. I haven't seen Kelsey since she dropped out, and that's the truth.
So, Kelsey threatened the dean with these stolen financial records, and he sent her that letter to get her to back down. The idiot even used his own stationery. I think it's time Dean Chapman and I had a little talk. One more time, Chapman. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
No, I've told you everything.
I really hate being lied to. First you lied about knowing Kelsey and that she worked here. Now you're lying about why she stopped working here, when, and why she dropped out altogether.
You have no proof of any of that.
Those two don't work together. These files prove that you've been taking gifts from the Susie K. Lending Institution for at least 4 years. Students get referred and ripped a new one on interest rates, and suddenly you're going on really nice family vacations and getting instruments signed by Yo-Yo Ma and the Beatles.
Those are falsified reports.
I highly doubt it, and a little scrutiny from the experts will prove one way or the other. How are you feeling about your odds in that bet, Daniel? This letter was sent to Kelsey's personal post office box months ago. Whoever wrote it ripped off the top to conceal the letterhead.
What has that got to do with me?
They didn't rip quite enough off. The bottom of a few letters are left. Letters that match your office stationery.
All that proves is someone used a piece of Berkeley stationery to write this. Do you know how many offices carry that?
You're right, but that's not all there is. The letterhead, these financial records, plus the fact that Kelsey had access to this office and your reports. And your personnel records over there will no doubt back that up. And the fact that you lied about knowing her. I think I've got a great story for the Boston Globe. How about you?
What do you want?
The truth, you piece of shit. Did Kelsey Gardner work in your office?
Yes, she did.
And why was she fired?
She threatened me. She said she had proof that I was corrupt, and if I didn't get her scholarship back, she'd turn me in.
So you threatened her right back?
I thought it'd make her back off.
You knew she was never gonna get a loan from them, didn't you?
Who they give money to is out of my hands. I just refer people, that's all.
And collect all the perks paid for in interest by your students.
It's a consultant's fee.
It's a conflict of interest the size of Russia, and it's illegal, jackass. How many students are living off ramen thanks to your referrals while you're taking trips to Dubai? What happened the last time you spoke with Kelsey?
She came here to tell me she was dropping out, and she said she would go to the police with a file. She was screaming, threatening, out of control, and I was honestly scared. I sent that letter to make her back off. I never heard from her, and then she went missing.
How convenient for you.
I told you I had nothing to do with her disappearance.
Now we're getting somewhere. What else are you hiding?
I got a package this morning. I think it's from Kelsey. It came by messenger, and inside it was this charm.
Another silver charm. Consider yourself lucky to be alive, Chapman. The victims all were found with charms like this.
I'm a target? Well, you need to help me. You need to protect me.
Don't worry. You'll be very safe down at the station.
What?
I'm FBI, Chapman. Did you really think I wasn't going to tell the police about this? Do yourself a favor and don't leave town. The boys in blue will be in touch soon.
Oh, no.
I kind of hate it when I need to save assholes like you. I'll give Kelsey this much. She had every reason to hate you.